It's a huge day for Bigfoot believers all across the flat earth because some new footage has just dropped showing Bigfoot in broad daylight captured in Colorado from some people on a train. And it was all revealed in this Facebook post from Shannon Parker, and I know you're on the edge of your seat in anticipation, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the video.
It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
It's always a good day when I see yet another guest appearance from my favorite hunk of hairy ass known as Bigfoot, because I know the tinfoilists are gonna lose their mind and go, yes, another bit of evidence that he exists. And then the people who love to argue with those tinfoilists, they're gonna start some degenerate arguments as to the legitimacy of this video. But there are some pictures where you can see it's like sort of zoomed in of the Bigfoot here, you know, zoom and enhance. There he is right there, baby. He oddly looks very similar to the Bigfoot from the Jack Link's commercials, which kind of makes me think, what if they were filming a Jack Link's beef jerky commercial when they just caught the actor playing Bigfoot walking away from set for a second just to clear his mind or something, which is a funny thought to think of. And then there's also this picture here where it's like zoomed out and you can see him setting down. He's very well camouflaged in the mountains. Like if there wasn't a red arrow pointing at it, I wouldn't have found him. It'd have been like a Where's Waldo situation and I would have just been left scratching my nuts wondering what I'm supposed to be looking at. The only complaint I really have is that the camera person seemingly doesn't know what a zoom feature is. Like you just do that right there. You just pinch outwards on your phone and it'll zoom in. The zoom feature's there for purposes like this when something's really far away so you can get a better look at it. But other than that, pretty solid footage. But there is a bit of backstory. They gave us a story time in the Facebook caption, which I'm just going to read word for word to you right now, like a bedtime story. It's story time, y'all. On Sunday, October 8th, 2023, Stetson, Tyler, and I took the narrow gauge train ride from Durango to Silverton. After leaving Silverton and heading back to Durango, I asked Stetson to help me look for elk in the mountains. As we are passing by the mountains, Stetson sees something moving and then says, "I think it's Bigfoot." So that's like the first thing his brain goes to. You're looking for elk, and instead of thinking maybe it's an elk, you immediately go Bigfoot. Fair enough, you know, you call it like you see it. Brandon, the guy sitting next to Stetson on the train, grabs his phone and starts recording. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get a photo on my camera. Below is the video Brandon at bt92.travels got and the photos I took. Y'all, out of the hundreds of people on the train, 3 or 4 of us actually saw, and as Stetson says in the video, the ever-elusive creature Bigfoot. I don't know about y'all, but we believe. Hashtag Bigfoot sighting, hashtag Bigfoot is real, hashtag Bigfoot. And a quote from Shannon, who did a little interview with the Post, said, "It was at least 6-7 feet or taller. It matched the sage in the mountains so much that he's like camouflage when crouching down. If you asked before our trip, we would have said maybe Bigfoot could be real, but now we're convinced." So this experience made them a believer. And in this interview, she also says how the train conductor told them a couple similar stories regarding to cryptids in these mountains. It says, quote, "He said that he went out snowshoeing in these mountains before and had seen footprints that were larger and of much bigger stride than snowshoes would have been. And that he has seen unexpected things as well." So that kind of feels like a Scooby-Doo-esque kind of thing where they're interviewing potential suspects or potential people involved with this mystery they gotta solve. And also the Bigfoot itself could be another Scooby-Doo situation with just someone under the suit playing the role. Like it could easily very well be faked, but at the same time, could be real, you know? That's just how you always have to play these things. You gotta be a fence sitter when it comes to talking about Bigfoot. Because if you do say he is real, people start looking at you like you got a pile of shit on your head. They start looking at you really weird, like you're insane for saying that. And if you say you don't believe and there's no way that Bigfoot could be real, then all the crazy people get mad at you. And I do gotta point out that this was posted on Facebook, you know, the central hub for whack job conspiracy theorists. Like the craziest of the crazy conspiracy theorists all congregate on Facebook to spread their wild beliefs. So it's not the best place for this to be posted. But I will say, evidence wise and, you know, pictures and video wise, this is probably the best evidence that is out regarding Bigfoot. It could all be an elaborate prank. It most likely isn't actually Bigfoot if I had to put money on it. But the video is good. It's a solid video. Just going through it here. You got it walking, taking a little squat. Maybe he's taking a little poopy dookie there. It kind of just looks like he's sitting down and watching the train, maybe. Just sitting down, pondering life. His Bigfoot wife cheated on him. Now he's just thinking about it all, wondering where he went wrong, wondering where it all went bad. So I guess I'll just end this video with answering the question that everybody wants to know. Is this proof of Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot real? And the answer is